He is the one, the only, and the master of all frogs, and his name is...
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595.
Frogs Master 595. Hi everyone, this is Frogs Master 595. Now it's time to go into the items that had battery corrosion. Ooh, some like to call it battery acid. Now, there's a reason to go into this, and that's because it's a lesson to show that you should check your items' batteries often, if you don't already. Because if you don't, the corrosion may just come quick. And you'll see what I mean, because I have a little story to tell, and I'm going to save that certain item for last. Now, none of these frogs had battery corrosion, just like none of these frogs even had low batteries. We're not talking about low batteries. Although, real quick about low batteries, Baby One More Time Frogs is getting there to low. I bet him Nationwide is too. Harlan a tiny bit, I guess. Born to be Wild, I don't know. He certainly is. Not him, but him. Again, not him, but him. No, yes. Alright. Now, let's go along with our items. Nothing here. No. Although they're kind of low, but I'm going to stop saying the ones that are kind of low. We're looking for the ones that got the corrosion. I'm talking about low batteries. I already said we're not going to be talking about low batteries. No. No, 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 no. 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 All of these would be a no. And they'd be a no. No, 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 yes. Danny. This one was annoying. The corrosion was just being really dumb. And it just made him stop randomly in his songs, as if a wire was pulling off, and it would just make him stop completely. And at the very end, you'd hear that little pitch change for a second, but it's not a wire. And I was starting to think it was the button wire. I was about to wire trick him, but I realized that this corrosion's just being a problem. But he's good now, don't worry. Look. See, look at that. He's dancing. He's chugging his way through, right? That's right, he's chugging his way. Yeah. Danny the romancing hamster, not dancing hamster. It's a romancing hamster, actually. Not romancing. It's a romancing hamster. So my one romancing hamster got the battery corrosion. And he did have it before. He had it severely. That was just in like one battery severely and then another battery kind ofly. And that's not a word, kids. It's not. This is just the same thing with him again. He just kind of got half of that corrosion back. It took an hour or so, but I got him back to his normal shape. Do not worry. Danny is good to go now. Of course, with him having the corrosion, his batteries were low. Actually, I'm not completely sure. He just wasn't turning on, but maybe if I had moved those batteries around, he would have turned on, and then he just would have stopped randomly. Just like what it was doing when I had put the new batteries in him, and then I had to clean the corrosion. Okay. He takes double A's, by the way, if you wanted to know oh so badly. But I think you already knew that. Alright, let's look for the next item that had the corrosion right here. Now this was very minimal, and all I needed to do was open up with a screwdriver and just turn a tiny bit. Like 4 little turns got him going again. And I felt like after I did those 4 turns on the batteries and I pressed him, he was super loud. I don't know if you feel like that when you're trying to get an item to turn on and then it just does and it just seems super loud for like 5 seconds. Well, not 5 seconds, more like 1. Actually over-exaggerating there. I don't know. I don't know if you feel like that. Maybe, maybe not. Possibly. But it was just very low corrosion. They started going again. He didn't need new batteries. I just had to, I didn't even need rubbing alcohol. I just, very quick, just a little bit of scrape, pat, if you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, but it doesn't matter because he was one of them now. Now he's good, but I'm not going to test him because his button's way down over there behind that turkey's ab. Okay. What, you expected? No. PG. Alright, let's find the other one here. I'm going to scan because, you see, it's hard when, on that day, when you're testing all those items, you're also thinking about how you lost 17 of them. Just wanted to mention that again. So, let me remember, and I bet you I will. So, nothing here at all. These were good. I've said 2 of them, Danny and the reindeer. I know 2 of the others, but I feel like there was another one. But I've kind of looked at everything else, so it's just these 2 others. Alright, well, let's just get to this, alright? Rudolph Santa. He was having the Danny problem, but not as bad. Maybe I should have said him first, but who cares? He was still worse, much worse than the moose-like Jagger reindeer. He just needed his batteries turned. Wait, no, I gave him new batteries. I was trying to turn his other batteries, though, and they weren't going. Then I got the rubbing alcohol, but I didn't use mine. I used the new one that's in my bathroom. Now I'm using mine, though. I used mine on the other ones, but he got the new rubbing alcohol. And I don't know which one works better. Probably that one, because it's new, and that one's old. But I'll still use it, because I've always used it for the past 5 years. No one wants to know about rubbing alcohol. The only thing people want to know is about this. Right. I eventually got him to turn on, and he was super loud for a second, and that made me jump. The end. It's just like the reindeer. The exact same story. Except this took longer. It took about 30 minutes. Not an hour like Danny, but 30 minutes, I'd say. And just turning those batteries around everywhere. So Rudolph Santa was one of them. And now the grand finale. Not, because I want to have a bonus one in here. Blue Jump Around. Now, he was not in a box at all, because I didn't get him when I was still in Missouri. No. Got him here in Florida with those other 4 items. Reindeer, Brian, dashboard driver, and then the monster and the rock, dancing hamster. He came with those other 4, and those other 4 not have any corrosion at all. Yay! Really thought Rock would, but no, he just had dead batteries that were from the store from way back in 2001, and somehow they're not corroded at all. I don't know. It's weird. Can't believe it, but the Blue Jump Around had some stuff, of course, because why not? It was just some corrosion, cleaned it. It took like an hour and a half to get him going, but he doesn't really count because he wasn't in all the boxes with all these others with the moving stuff, so really he doesn't count, but I guess technically he was the hardest one, but he didn't frustrate me as much as, well, Danny. You know what, maybe I should have had Danny's the last one because this other one's not really as much, but Blue Jump Around had corrosion. It was more like white corrosion, teeny bit of blue corrosion, but it took care of it. Rubbing alcohol. Actually used mine, and yeah. Wait, no, I didn't. I used the new one because I didn't have my rubbing alcohol because it was in the boxes with all these. How could I forget? There was another item I used the new rubbing alcohol on. It was him. I'm sorry that I forgot. He's good now, though. Of course, he doesn't move. But Blue Jump Around is just a bonus one. He doesn't count. Don't think of him as one of them. Ready for the last item? It's this Kung Fu Hamster 2013. See, here's the lesson here. 3 months ago or so, when I was still in Missouri with him in my room, he had no corrosion at all. Completely good. Worked completely all nice. Open him up because he's not doing anything when I press the button. Bad corrosion. Bad. Like Mo corrosion, red corrosion type of bad. Like getting close to that. Not as bad, but getting close. And that's all that matters. You see, that's the lesson. Even if it's only been a couple of months since you checked your items, battery compartment, do it. Because he just went from nothing to really bad in like 3 months. And it was pretty hard getting that battery out. Had to use the something. I think I needed to use a wrench, actually. Maybe it was a screwdriver, but I remember a wrench. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't get it out. Someone else had to. Because that battery was just so darn in there. Yep. So that's the lesson. Always check, and that's your proof. This hamster. He's all good now, though. His new battery's in. He was good. Of course, when the new batteries were in, he wasn't going, so I had to turn him around for like 5 minutes, but then he started going, and he was super loud for a second, and it made me jump. So really, he was the most frustrating. Second most, Danny. Third, probably Blue Jump Brown, or maybe he was more than Danny, or maybe the Rudolph Santa was secretly kind of more than Blue Jump Brown and Danny. Maybe him. I don't have an order with this. I just said the ones. Of course, he would be the least on everything, because he was easy. Hope I said everything. The corrosion, I don't know. Yeah, I got the picture there now. Instead on the floor, it looks better, right? Wait, did you already see that up there? I don't know. It may have not been on the floor in that video. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But that doesn't matter. You know the items with the corrosion. That's all you needed to know. The end. But wait. When I tested these items, I didn't actually look in their battery compartment. As long as they were already having good batteries, so they could have corrosion. Well, I already know a couple that do. The ones that have the corrosion that I can never get cleaned out with rubbing alcohol, but they still work anyway, so it's okay. That'd be like Macarena and Mo and Red Yak, because they're so bad. Probably a couple of others. Okay, it's the end. Well, whoa, in the camera there. Bye-bye. Peace.